Welcome to Knightlyfe, and today we're gonna have a fun episode for y'all. We're gonna be talking about superpowers. Alright, so the idea is we're gonna start off with going through superheroes who we've noticed before with powers and talking a bit about them. Then we're gonna go to listing of favorite established powers, some unestablished powers, and we're just gonna have fun with this. So to start off, how about we have Pedro, who is now on our show for the first time. This is Pedro. He's the nerd who loves bizarre adventures way too much.
He's our guest star.
So you'll probably be hearing a bit about stands later on, which if you don't know what that is, just wait for him. Now, do you want to start us with your established hero?
Established hero.
Sorry, just hero in general, yeah. Just hero or superpowered being from a thing who you really want to talk about. Well, you took a lot longer than I thought you would.
Yes.
We've done this 3 times.
Twice, actually.
You fuck.
This is the 3rd time.
Alright, so, never mind. I'll start off because apparently you need some time.
I need a little time.
Alright, well, I'll start off with somebody dear and true to me. A special little show called Malaka Box. Now, this show, if you've ever seen it, is weird. But it's my favorite character in it is a little guy called Kumagawa. Now, he possessed 2 very, very special powers. Technically 3, because it got weird. But his 2 powers were, to begin in the start of the show, one was called All Fiction. The ability to make anything in reality into fiction. Meaning, he can just turn any moment that has ever happened into something that never existed. But sadly, this power cannot, in fact, stop his ability from happening, so he cannot reverse his own ability. This was overpowered, but used well in the show. But then there came the second one, which is far more interesting, which was Bookmaker. Bookmaker was essentially the power to make anybody in the world completely equal to you, in both ways of thinking, from power to everything. They would be your exact equal for the fairest fight that could ever exist. And that's my established. That was my hero villain of superpowered proportions to start out with. Do you have yours now?
I have one.
Alright, we're gonna go to her first. You first.
Alright, so I was thinking along the lines of Beast Boy. Very well-known, hero. Shape-shifting is a really good ability.
And he shapeshifts into animals, which is actually kind of unique to limit it so much. Normally they just shapeshift to anything.
And that kind of gets boring, so why not have limits?
Exactly,
Limits make the characters interesting.
Who doesn't want to be a dog? You can be a literal bitch. Alright, Pedro, do you have any ideas now? Do you have yours set up?
It's kind of walking the line here, but...
The line of what? Because we have a line here, which is, magic does not work, neither do robotic abilities. Those both count as cheating here, so what is yours?
Shooting Star Rockman. Mega Man Star Force, basically. The Mega Man from that, which is the combination of the boy Geostellar and...
That is technically a suit, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
Then what is it?
Neither of them are anywhere near capable of having the abilities of Mega Man unless they're combined.
What would you warrant that as? I still see that as kind of suit, because it's just technological advancements.
It's not technological.
Well, Mega Man...
Omegasys is an alien.
Mega Man, all his abilities are powers. So we'd have to let that count.
Sure.
First of all, in the first games, Pegasus, Leo, and Dragon, he has the ability to absorb the power of 3 specific characters, which are the names of those versions of Mega Man Star Force, and use their abilities. For instance, Pegasus, he'll have wings, and he'll have ice abilities. He'll be able to freeze an enemy solid. Leo, he can harness heat and fire a gigantic, blast of flame. Dragon, wind... Yeah, you get the point. But then in in the second installment, which has two versions, which is Zerker Ninja and Zerker Saurian. Saurian is basically the same as Leo, but Zerker, he uses the abilities of lightning and thunder, and he has a sword called the Thunderbolt Blade, which he uses in his special move for that form. And Ninja, he harnesses speed and wind. His special ability, he can make copies of himself and then throw shurikens everywhere. He can also make a combination of the three called Tribe King. And in the third installment, he has two main forms and then a shit ton of other forms.
Wait, how does he absorb the power?
Which one?
Any of them.
In the first one, he's given the power. He's given the power of that character in the first one.
Through what?
That character gives it to Mega Man. In the second one, Omega Sis eats one of.
Iffy.
In the second one, Omega Sis eats accidentally one of the artifacts that are associated with either Saurian Ninja or Zerker, which is a skull, a shuriken, and a sword, respectively.
Fuck? How do you just eat a sword? Nom nom. Oops, this wasn't my sandwich.
He was trying to grab it. He was trying to keep it away from this other character named Solo.
I tried to grab it, but it ended up in my mouth.
That's because for Mega Man,
Sounds like a
for Mega Man, it's like Geo is the main body, and Omega Sis is basically his hand / Mega Buster.
I have now looked into Mega Man enough to see. I still feel like that's kind of on the boundary, but okay. Let's just move on before I get real iffy about that.
Well,
wait.
He did say it was gonna cross the borderline. It was
It did. And it's very fucking borderline, because that's like, oh, you gain powers from getting other people's powers, but that's kind of like, because I swear to God in Mega Man, you could absorb the chips of other people to get their power.
In pretty much every version of Mega Man.
Yeah, I know. That's how it normally worked. Which would be more technological, which is why I'm really like...
Well, it's not really technological with Shooting Star, because...
Yeah, I can tell, because that doesn't really sound technological. That just sounds really bullshit. What am I talking about? Superpowers are bullshit. Yeah. I'm fucking being
Exactly.
Alright, Chris. You still gotta go. He might not be seen here, but he still needs to be in this. So just go down. What is yours?
Mine are the Green Lanterns,
Of course they are.
such as Hal Jordan, Cal Rayner, Sinestro. Again, anyone who's ever read a comic, played a video game, especially the one that involves the DC heroes or the Marvel hero. Oh no!
If you've ever played a DC hero game,
you know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know how painful it was. Superman 64.
Anyway, the Green Lanterns gain their powers through the rings created by the Guardians, which is like these small little alien things.
Yes, I know. Ben 10 all over again, but kind of cooler. Only a little bit.
The Green Lantern ring, which is the main storyline for all these, it picks the person based on their
Trying to shake, bro?
courageousness,
I had a shiver. Keep talking.
their courage, to overcome great fear. And we have a phone call. Anyway,
It's Anicia. It was accidental call, bro.
Oh my
Sweet
god.
Jesus! How many messages
anyway,
did she send you? All the nudes? What?
anyway,
For nothing. Alright.
let's keep. As I said, the Green Lanterns. Originally, Sinestro was the greatest Green Lantern on the Force, but eventually, he got greedy, created his yellow Sinestro. He created the Yellow Lantern, the Sinestro Force.
Core.
Force, whatever. It's the same.
It's a squad.
Fucking thing.
Squad, man. Squad.
They squatted up. But the fact is, with the rings, as long as you have a great imagination, you can create almost anything you want.
Just know that. Anything. Like, you don't even know.
You can create a car, you can create a force field, you can create a giant hammer, a fist, anything. As long as you.
You could create a functioning Superman 64.
You could create a sun.
But the fact is, there is limitations to the ring because it has to be charged up.
Yes. And it is always restricted by, of course, your imagination. So if you're boring and you always decide, I'm going to make a gun,
Yeah.
sorry, you're going to be pretty easy to beat.
But the Green Lanterns, almost every single Lantern Corps, from white to black, with blue, green, they all have a special saying. The Green Lanterns have their own saying.
It's kind of
In
lame.
brightest day and darkest night, no evil shall escape my sight.
And once again, I'm sorry about that movie.
Something
Everybody is sorry about that movie.
Green Lanterns might. But the fact is...
Beware my power, Green Lantern's light.
Yeah. The fact is, the Green Lanterns are powerful. I mean, Hal Jordan became one of the greatest Green Lanterns after Sinestro. Although the Guardians had a love-hate relationship with them because...
Because DC.
Well, he was also from Earth. And very few
That's
people
racism.
No, but there's a Green Lantern from every planet. So Hal Jordan was from Earth. And then, after Hal Jordan and Sinestro got into a thing, they passed their powers on the... Well, no, not Kyle Rayner. Kyle Rayner came after Hal Jordan, but... Kyle Rayner was also from Earth, but he went through and mastered every single ring. Every one, including Death itself.
How did he get this, you ask? I don't fucking know.
And he became the first and only White Lantern.
Whitewashing people. The white's the strongest.
But, yeah.
What?
Anyway.
That's such a DC trope. You can't even tell me that saying light or white is best is never a thing.
But all
Right.
the colors through this thing...
It's-
Basically, look at that Pink Floyd thing in reverse. All the colors going
Black,
into the prism and then the
green.
white light.
Yeah, black, green, pink, yellow.
That was from the Dark
Blue.
Side of the Moon album.
Yeah, Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
But we're not
Anyway.
getting into that.
This is not our music talk. That's for later.
Move on to...
Favorite powers. But they have
Established
to be
one.
established. See, my first time, I picked 3 powers from a show called Boku no Hero Academia. They're the powers of a character named All Might, the creation ability, and tummy lasers. Because who doesn't like shooting lasers from your stomach? But I want to pick 3 different ones that aren't just favoritistic towards the show I'm watching right now. Alright, so my first power is obviously supervision. Because how is that like not the coolest fucking thing? Whether it comes in the fact that you can see from miles away or microscopically, it is always a power that is really useful because it doesn't make you strong, but it makes you it allows you the ability to work around it. You can just any ability where you can see better is always something that's gonna come in handy at one point.
No, it's not for the power of...
And why are you shaming me? Why are you shaming me for this?
You were doing this off camera.
Because you are a pervert.
No, I would never really care.
Supervision...
No, I'm not trying to go X-ray vision. I'm just doing supervision. Supervision is just see from far away.
So you can still look in the windows.
You can look into someone's window.
You can
Why
do
is
that
that your
normally.
immediate thought?
Yo, I'm
Because
trying to go legit here
It is
with
a show.
because there's actually heroes who use it. There's been many heroes who have
I
used
know
it
there are.
effectively.
I know there are.
Such as from finding people to doing all this stuff. And you immediately go to me looking at naked women.
Because it's you!
I have the internet.
You could find
You
a...
would still do that to see live porn.
I wouldn't even need that.
Anyway.
That'd be dumb.
You could
Alright.
look at a strange rock and do carbon dating with your supervision.
Exactly!
So you
That
know-
sounds
Really
boring as
cool.
fuck, but it's possible.
No,
Can you
it
name a
sounds
superhero
like-
who's actually used it?
Huh?
A superhero.
Oh, many. Hard to name them because there are normally a lot of
Fucking
side heroes.
Superman.
But, fuck it. Boku no Hero Academia, there is a chick who is a mechanic. Which actually, I do believe she uses many of her vision-based abilities to help with the finer tuning of things. But she has supervision to see from far away. Very
you go.
coolly used. Literally, she uses it to show off. She's like, oh, where can I get sponsors? There, time to show off.
May Ren from Black Butler.
That, too.
She
That-
needs bad glasses to see normally because she does...
Her eyesight's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all very far vision.
to the point where she used to be a sniper.
She is, still.
She still
Have
is.
you
Well,
not
I mean-
seen her snipe shit?
Well, I mean, a professional sniper, like...
She
as,
must get...
as a job! She's a maid!
She single-handed 2 snipers and killed me. I'm fucking done with her. Alright, next would be, time to think here, time to think. I don't want to go basic. I want to go unique. Unique. You know, fuck it. super speed. Because who doesn't want to run faster than fuck you for that face? Run faster than anybody knows.
Gotta go fast.
Speed Force.
Speed Force is bullshit because it still makes no sense. Alright, but like, I don't know, super speed. I've always loved the...
You say it makes no sense. We're
Yeah, you're
talking
talking
about
about super
superpowers.
I never said superpowers have to make sense. I just don't understand how they constantly evolve from a single aspect. Oh yeah, you have a super speed. Now it means 20 other things that you'll find out in 10 other episodes. But yeah, like the idea of being able to travel fast without needing excessive locomotion, it's always amazing. Unless it comes with the drawback of really starting out. Because you would have to think, starting out with super speed would suck. Because you go like 10 feet super fast and your legs would fucking explode. It'd just be like, that'd be the worst leg day experience ever. You just go down a street, you can't walk for the next week. It'd be horrible. I still don't understand superheroes because they can technically deal without muscle atrophy.
The Flash with the Speed Force.
He can how many times has he ran around the world? How tired must his legs have been?
Stamina training.
They must be more ripped than fucking Superman's.
9-month coma.
Fucking, he just lost his legs after that. They just disintegrated. Alright, so, oh fuck, I've gone so basic. Super vision, super speed. Alright, let me go to a new one. Something that's not basic, something that's unique. Belly lasers! I'm just gonna go back to belly lasers. Cause it's funny and it's stupid and it's just like, I don't know. I hate how there's never enough comedic superpowers. Like you have those showy ones like making fireworks and all this stuff. But who does not want to shoot lasers from their belly button? Like it even has a stipulation. If he shoots it for more than a second, his stomach caves in and he can't do shit for a while. Like it's so amazing and it's stupid and it's funny and like it's so likable and unique and that's mine. Pedro or